Hello everyone. So in last lecture mass spectrometry part 1, so we have discussed so many points. So first we have discussed about what is mass spectrometry, what is the basic principle involved in mass spectrometry, and how the organic molecules are analyzed through the mass spectrometry by using electron bombardment process. Next, what is fragmentation, what is molecular ion, how the molecular ion or nothing but a radical cation is formed by the bombardment of electron beam. Next, what is fragmentation of molecular ion which undergoes going for fission to into different cations. Then what are M by Z values, and molecular fragmentation in different kind of organic molecules like alkanes, alkenes, alcohols, aromatic compounds, benzene. Next is cycloalkanes, cycloalkenes, hydroxy compounds, alcohols, and aromatic alcohols. So these are the things that we have discussed in part 1 lecture. Next, in this part 2 lecture, we are going to discuss fragmentation process of some other organic molecules as well as different kind of basic points in mass spectrometry, right? So the first thing, as we have discussed already, aromatic alcohols. So we have discussed simple hydroxy compounds and aromatic alcohol like phenol. The fragmentation process in simple alcohols and aromatic alcohol, phenol, we have discussed. Here now there is one more aromatic alcohol. This is aralkyl alcohol, means aryl group is there and alkyl group is there. So that is nothing but benzyl alcohol. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the fragmentation of benzyl alcohol, right? So here the benzyl alcohol, when we bombarded with a electron beam, that forms a radical cation. So this is the radical cation which is formed here, right? So directly I have written the radical cation. So the M by Z value is 108, right? So after that, by losing hydrogen, it forms CH double bond O plus, CH double bond O plus. So as hydrogen is removed, mass number is decreased by 2. So the M by Z value of this is 106. So after that, hydrogen radical is removed, then it is converted into C triple bond O plus. So M by Z value is 105. As we have discussed here, this is the characteristic value, characteristic cation in the spectra of this aromatic alcohol. After this, by losing CO, it forms C6H5 plus, okay, that is a phenyl carbocation, and by losing C2H2, so it is converted into C4H3 plus. As we have already discussed, in every aromatic compound at the end process, means whenever the benzene ring is there, so at the end process, this C4H3 plus, that is corresponds M by Z value is 51, would be observed in the fragmentation of aromatic compounds which are containing benzene ring. Okay, and this peak would be there in the spectra of aromatic compounds. Of course, it may not be a characteristic peak, but in some cases it may be a characteristic peak, in some cases it may be a normal peak. Characteristic peak is base peak. Okay, so that we have already discussed, and that we will discuss while doing some problems on mass spectra. So this is one kind of fragmentation. So this is by losing H2 and it forming CH double bond O plus, hydrogen radical removed, and then it forms C triple bond O plus, and then by losing CO it forms phenyl carbocation, and by losing C2H2 it is forming C4H3 plus. So this is one kind of fragmentation in benzyl alcohol. So there is another fragmentation, there is another second fragmentation process is also there. So initially if hydrogen radical is removed, so then this CH, whatever the CH is there, that will get a positive charge, that is CH plus OH. Okay. So then as we know, so based on resonance, because this can be converted into tropyl group, tropyl carbocation. So as we have discussed in the fragmentation of toluene, methyl benzene, so when hydrogen radical is removed, that forms CH2 plus, then automatically that benzyl carbocation is upon resonance it is converted into tropylium cation. So here also in the same process, as this benzyl carbocation is there, automatically it converts it into tropyl group. So tropyl alcohol. So tropyl alcohol is formed. So tropylium cation is formed here. So automatically the OH group is there. So then, so this is converted into tropyl alcohol. After that, by losing CO, it is converted into C6H7 plus. So that corresponds to 79 M by Z value. And by losing H2, again it is converted into phenyl carbocation, that is C6H5 plus. So that M by Z value is 77. And after that, by losing C2H2, so C2H2 by the removal of C2H2, it is formed C4H3 plus. So in this, so there are two kind of fragmentation process are there in this benzyl alcohol. One is this process and second one is this process. So in this the characteristic peak would be this, because this would be the stable carbocation which is formed here. Of course, as well as this tropylium carbocation is also one of the stable carbocation. So these things we can observe in the fragmentation of benzyl alcohol, right. So with this the fragmentation of process in alcohols is completed, because we have seen simple alcohol, aromatic alcohol, one is phenol and second one is benzyl alcohol. Okay. Next is fragmentation in aldehydes and ketones. Okay. Next is fragmentation in aldehydes and ketones. As we know, aldehydes that is R C double bond OH. Okay. C double bond OH functional group is there in aldehydes. So here, so when this aldehyde is bombarded with an electron beam, so it forms a molecular ion, that is R C double bond OH plus dot. So this is a radical cation which is formed here. Okay, right. So what is happening here in both aldehydes and ketones? So here the bond breakage takes place. So hydrogen radical is removed. So then it forms R C triple bond O plus. Okay, or C triple bond O plus, and this is the characteristic peak in the case of aldehyde, and by the removal of CO it will be converted into R plus. So whatever the R plus is cation, it will undergo for further fragmentation based on the size of the alkyl group. So initially what is happening in the aldehydes, the bond cleavage takes place at hydrogen. So C double bond O means aldehyde hydrogen is removed as hydrogen radical, then it forms RC triple bond O plus. This is the characteristic peak. In the same way, in the ketones also, so when ketones are bombarded with electron beam, it forms radical cation, that is molecular ion. So here R1 C double bond O R2. Okay, R1 C double bond O R2 is there. In this, so if R1 is a small chain, so then it is then it will be removed as it leaves as radical. Okay, or if for example if R2 is a small chain, okay, if R2 is consisting of a small chain, then initially the R2 is removed as a radical. Okay, R2 leaves as radical. So out of means in all ketones will be having two alkyl groups. So R1 C double bond O, R2. Out of these two, whichever the alkyl group is having small chain, that leaves as radical, and then that remaining will be converted into R2 C triple bond O plus. So here R1, as R1 is the smaller chain consisting of smaller chain, then R1 leaves as radical, then it is converted into R2 C triple bond O plus. So then by the removal of CO, by losing CO, it is converted into R2 plus. So then this cation will further undergo for fragmentation based on the size. Okay, this is the fragmentation process of aldehydes as well as ketones. Here the characteristic peak is this, that is R C triple bond O plus. Okay, so the characteristic peak, the stable carbocation is this R C triple bond O plus. This peak would be there in the spectrum of both aldehydes as well as ketones. Okay, this is the fragmentation process of in aldehydes and ketones. We will see one example, that is 2-hexanone. Okay, so yeah, so this is 2-hexanone CH3, means the keto group, that is C double bond O group is there at second carbon. So that is CH3 C double bond O, CH2 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 CH3. This is 2-hexanone. So directly I have written the molecular ion. Okay, that is nothing but a radical cation. So what will happen in this? There are two alkyl groups are there. So one is CH3 and another one is, means one is methyl group and another one is a butyl group. So out of these two, methyl group is smaller chain. Okay, methyl group is consisting of smaller chain. So here automatically this bond will break. Okay, because as it is having a smaller chain, automatically this bond will break. What will happen? So here CH3 radical is formed, then remaining group is converted into positive charge. So that is CH3 CH2 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 C plus double bond O, C plus double bond O, right. So upon resonance this is converted into, because as oxygen is having two lone pairs on it, so then one of the electron will come here, it forms C triple bond O plus. Okay, so one electron will come here and it forms C triple bond O plus, and then it that is nothing but, as oxygen has given one electron, automatically so that oxygen will get the positive charge. So here the CH3 CH2 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 C triple bond O plus. So this is formed because of the resonance process. Okay, so this converted into this C triple bond O plus, right. After that, as we have discussed, that is R C triple bond O plus will convert it into R plus plus CO. So this is R plus plus CO, right. Okay, next is here whatever that is R plus will be converted again undergoing for fragmentation, that is this is butyl carbocation is formed here, right. This will undergo by losing CH2, it forms propyl, and that propyl will be converted into ethyl carbocation by losing CH2, and that ethyl will be further fragmented into methyl cation by losing CH2 dot. So this process we have discussed in alkanes. Okay, so this is the this is one example in the case of ketones. So we have taken example of 2-hexanone. So in that the smaller chain is CH3, hence that will be removed as a radical, and then remaining group is formed C plus double bond O, and upon resonance it forms C triple bond O plus, that is nothing but R C triple bond O plus. By losing CO it will be converted into R plus, and that R plus nothing but here butyl carbocation is formed, and then that will be further fragmented into smaller groups continuously until you get a methyl carbocation. So this is the fragmentation process in ketones, that is nothing but 2-hexanone. Okay. The next one is next example is the fragmentation process in aromatic aldehydes and ketones. So here this is a aromatic ketone. I have taken an example. Of course, whether it is aldehyde or ketone, so this bond will break. In the case of aldehydes, hydrogen radical will be removed. In the case of ketones, R radical, that is alkyl radical, is removed. So here this is aromatic ketone, that is phenyl C double bond O R, benzene C double bond O R. Okay, so that is a phenyl group. So here directly I have written the molecular ion. So because this is a radical cation which I have written here, and by so this bond will break automatically as we have discussed in the previously, right? So R radical is removed. So then automatically that is pH nothing but phenyl C plus double bond O. So that is C plus double bond O is formed here, and upon resonance that forms C triple bond O plus. So one electron will come from the oxygen, and that will be converted into C triple bond O. As electron is moved from oxygen, that oxygen will get positive charge. So by losing CO, and it forms phenyl carbocation, that is C6H5 plus, and then by losing C2H2 and then C4H3 plus. As we know that all aromatic compounds which undergoing for fragmentation will form C4H3 plus at the end. Okay. So here this is the molecular ion, and by losing R radical it forms C plus double bond O. Upon resonance it is converted into C triple bond O plus. So that C triple bond O plus M by Z value is 105. So this is this is the characteristic peak in the case of aldehydes and ketones, right? By losing CO, and it forms phenyl carbocation, that is C6H5 plus, and that M by Z value is 77, and after that by losing C2H2 it forms C4H3 plus. Okay. So this M by Z value is 51. So it is similar like aldehydes, simple aldehydes and ketones. Okay. Here the major thing here is, here alkyl radical is removed, not phenyl radical. Okay. So whether it is whatever the R group, whether it is smaller chain or bigger chain, so that automatically that R radical will be removed. This is the important point in the case of fragmentation of aromatic aldehydes. Next is fragmentation process in carboxylic acids and derivatives. Okay. So as we know, carboxylic acid, that is R C double bond O H, R C double bond O OH is the formula of carboxylic acids, and their derivatives, carboxylic acids derivatives are esters, amides, right? So that is so R C double bond O OR, that is, so if so here I have written that is R C double bond O G. So if G is OH, that is R C double bond O OH, that is carboxylic acids. If G is OMe or OET, and that is esters, that is R C double bond OR. Next is if it is NH2, that is amides, that is R C double bond O NH2. Okay. So whatever it may be, whether it is a carboxylic acid or whether it is ester or whether it is amides. Okay. So directly I have written the molecular ion, that is R C double bond OG, radical cation here, and this, what will happen, the bond breakage takes place here. Okay, it is similar like ketones and aldehydes. Okay, so here G dot radical is removed, so then it is converted into R C double bond O plus, as we have previously discussed in ketones, right? R C double bond O plus will be converted into R C triple bond O plus, then that by losing CO it is converted into R plus, and this R plus will further undergoing for fragmentation. So here also, in the case of aldehydes and ketones, as well as in the case of carboxylic acids also, the R C triple bond O plus is the characteristic peak. Okay, this is the fragmentation in carboxylic acids and their derivatives, nothing but esters as well as amides. The next one is fragmentation in amines. So here amines, that is RNH2. Okay, so RNH2 is NH2 is a functional group of amines. So here in the case of amines, okay, so this that is RCH2 NH2, directly I have written the molecular ion, right. So in the case of amines, the basic point is the carbon carbon bond will break which is adjacent to the nitrogen. Okay, the carbon carbon bond cleavage takes place which is adjacent to the nitrogen. So here RCH2 NH2, so this is RCH2 NH2. So the adjacent carbon carbon bond is to the nitrogen is this, automatically this bond will break. So then what will happen? So there you got R dot radical and CH2 double bond NH2 plus. Okay, initially it forms CH2 plus and NH2, and as nitrogen is having a lone pair of electron and one electron will be given, and then it is converted into CH2 double bond NH2 plus. Okay, just observe here this we have taken one example. Okay, that is CH3 CH2 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 NH2, that is butyl amine. We have taken one example, that is radical cation, directly I have written, that is nothing but a molecular ion. What will happen in this case? So in this radical cation, so the carbon carbon bond which is adjacent to the nitrogen is this, automatically this bond will break, then this forms propyl radical and CH2 double bond NH2 plus. So this is a simple fragmentation in the case of amines, only one step process. So okay, the carbon carbon bond which is adjacent to the nitrogen will break automatically, that gives as alkyl radical and CH2 N plus H2 or CH2 double bond N H2 plus. So the positive charge is there on nitrogen. So this CH2 double bond NH2 plus is the characteristic cation which is formed in the fragmentation of amines. Okay, so this characteristic peak would be there in the mass spectra of amines. So whenever we are observing a peak at 30 in mass spectra, so that may be corresponds to CH2 double bond NH2 plus, so that we may get an idea of that compound, that organic compound would be a amine. Okay, it's not exactly, but we'll have some idea based on the M by Z value. Okay, this C double bond NH2 plus M by Z value is 30. So this is the characteristic peak of amines. So we have to recall one simple thing. So in the case of alcohols also, so the carbon carbon bond breakage takes place which is adjacent to the OH group. The same thing here also in the case of amines. So the carbon carbon bond cleavage takes place which is adjacent to the nitrogen. The next to the nitrogen carbon carbon bond has cleavage. Both alcohols as well as amines will have similar kind of fragmentation process in the first step. Okay, this is fragmentation in alkyl amines. The next one is fragmentation in aromatic amines. Okay, so this is similar to phenol. Okay, so in the case of phenol, we have discussed the fragmentation process. So in that phenol has um, given C6H5 plus as well as C5H5 plus. Okay, so here also that is aromatic amine. So that is aniline we have taken. So phenyl group with which is substituted with NH2. Okay, so that phenyl aniline radical cation means nothing but a molecular ion directly I have taken here. So the MZ value corresponds to 93, and what will happen here, this will lose HCN, hydrogen cyanide, then it forms C5, sorry, so by losing HCN, this aniline radical cation forms C5H6 radical cation. So by losing hydrogen radical, it forms C5H5 plus. Okay, that MZ value is 65. Okay, so this is the characteristic cation which is formed in the fragmentation of aromatic amines. So that is C5H5 plus. In the same thing, in the case of fragmentation of phenol also, we observed the same thing. Okay, so initially it forms C5H6 plus radical cation, and then it forms C5H5 plus. Okay, so this is the fragmentation process in aromatic amines. Okay, it's losing hydrogen cyanide, then H radical. In the case of phenol, initially losing phenol is losing CO and then hydrogen radical. Here aniline is losing HCN and then hydrogen radical. The next one is if aromatic alcohol nitrogen is substituted group, which is consisting like alkyl group. So here NHCH2R. Then here also the alkyl radical is removed. Then it forms phenyl NHCH2 plus. Okay, aniline which is substituted with methyl. Or for example methyl, then hydrogen radical is removed. If it is R radical is removed. So automatically you got NHCH2 plus. So this is the fragmentation process in aromatic amines. So aniline, and in the case of substituted aniline, alkyl substituted aniline. So here so these are the different kind of fragmentation process we have discussed in the case of alkanes, alkenes, aromatic compounds, hydroxy compounds, aromatic hydroxy compounds, aldehydes, ketones, aromatic aldehydes and ketones. Next is amines as well as carboxylic acids. Okay, so some of the basic and important points, just we will revise the basic and important points of fragmentation of different organic molecules. Okay, just observe here in the case of alkanes, if it is a simple alkane or a small chain alkane, the bond breakage takes place in between the carbon and hydrogen, hydrogen radical removed, and then that alkyl carbocation is formed. In the case of long chain alkanes, so one RCH2 CH2R, so one alkyl chain will be formed as carbocation and another one will get a radical. In the case of branched chain alkanes, the hydrogen radical is removed which is attached to the branched carbon. Okay, these three are the basic points in the case of fragmentation of alkanes. Simple alkanes, carbon hydrogen bond breakage takes place. Long chain alkanes, carbon carbon bond breakage takes place. Branched alkanes, branched carbon and hydrogen bond breakage takes place. Next is alkenes, as we have discussed in the case of alkenes. Okay, the alpha beta carbon, nothing but beta carbon bond breakage takes place. Okay, so beta carbon carbon bond cleavage takes place with respect to the double bond in the case of alkenes. Just observe here, this is CH2 double bond CH, CH2R. So this is a double bond functional group, this is double bond functional group, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, so that alpha and beta in between the carbon carbon bond breakage takes place, automatically you get the alkene carbocation, then R radical, right. So here the beta bond cleavage with respect to the double bond will be there in the case of alkenes. In the case of aromatic compounds, this is a simple thing. Initially, okay, benzene, okay, that is C6H5 plus radical cation, it loses hydrogen radical, and then it forms in the case of aromatic compounds, that is in the case of aromatic compounds, okay, that is C6H6, nothing but benzene radical cation. Okay, so by the removal of hydrogen radical, it forms phenyl carbocation, that is C6H5 plus, and by the removal of C2H2, it forms C4H3 plus, right. So this is the characteristic peak in the case of aromatic compounds. In generally, the peak would be there at 51 in all aromatic compounds. Okay, so the fragmentation in the case of aromatic compound. Next is hydroxy compounds. So in the case of hydroxy compounds, okay, we have already discussed the carbon carbon bond breakage takes place, which is adjacent to the oxygen. Okay, the fission of carbon carbon bond which is adjacent to the oxygen. So this is RCH2 CH2 OH, right here. So in this, this is OH group, and the carbon carbon bond which is adjacent to the oxygen is this, then that bond will break, then what will happen, there you will get RCH2 and CH2 plus OH. Okay, upon resonance, so this CH2 plus OH will be converted into CH2 double bond OH plus. Okay, as oxygen is having one lone pair, two lone pairs of electron, one electron will be moved to the carbon. So then there is a formation of double bond, that is CH2 double bond O plus H. So this is the characteristic cation which is formed in the case of hydroxy compounds, that is alcohols, and this by losing H2, it forms CH, nothing but C triple bond O plus H C triple bond O plus. So these two things, okay, one is CH2 double bond OH plus, the MZ value for this particular cation is 31, and CH triple bond O plus, the MZ value is 29. So these two peaks would be there in the case of alcohol. So whenever we are observing a mass spectra of any compound, if you observe a peak at 31 as well as 29, so that spectra corresponds to a alcohol. Okay. Next is aromatic alcohols. Okay, we have seen this. Yeah, so aromatic alcohols lose CO, and then it forms C5H6 radical cation. So by losing hydrogen radical, it forms C5H5 plus. This is a characteristic peak, that is C5H5 plus is the characteristic peak in the fragmentation of phenol, that is aromatic alcohols. Next is in the case of aldehydes and ketones. So in the case of aldehydes, the bond breakage takes place at C double bond O, and hydrogen radical is removed, then it forms R C plus double bond O. Upon resonance, it is converted into R C triple bond O plus. Okay, this is the characteristic cation which is formed, and this peak would be there as base peak in the case of mass spectra of aldehydes, and by losing CO it forms R plus, and this R plus further undergoing for fragmentation based on the size, based on the length of alkyl chain. Same thing in the case of ketones also. So out of there are two alkyl groups are there in the ketones, R1 C double bond O, R2, right. So whichever the smaller chain will be there, that is removed as a radical, that is R1 radical, and remaining will form R2 C double bond O plus. Then automatically it converted into R2 C triple bond O plus, R2 C triple bond O plus. This R C triple bond O plus peak or the cation is characteristic cation. Okay, this is the bond breakage and fragmentation in aldehydes and ketones. Next is fragmentation in carboxylic acids and their derivatives. The simple thing here it is the bond breakage takes place at a functional group, that is OH. If it is OH, OH dot will be removed. If it is OMe, that is OMe dot will be removed. If it is NH2, NH2 will be radical is removed. So there is that you got RC triple bond O plus. So here observe here in this example, RC double bond O G radical cation, this is carboxylic acid, R and their derivatives. Okay, so right, so this G dot will be removed, then automatically it is formed R C plus double bond O, and then upon resonance it is converted into RC triple bond O plus. This is the characteristic cation. So this is the similar thing which is in the case of aldehydes as well as ketones. Okay. The next one is amines. So in the case of amines, this fragmentation is similar to the alcohols, because in the case of alcohols the carbon-carbon bond cleavage takes place which is adjacent to the oxygen atom. In the case of amines also, the carbon-carbon bond breakage takes place which is adjacent to the nitrogen. So here in this example RCH2 NH2 plus, there is a bond breakage takes place because the carbon-carbon bond which is adjacent to nitrogen is this, then automatically you got R radical, and then you got CH2 double bond NH2 plus. So this is the characteristic ion, and this is the stable cation which is formed in the fragmentation of amines, and this peak would be the base peak in the case of mass spectra of amines.